This is Tim O'Neill, the icon of insurance.
I am Chris Kelso, the maestro of mortgage.
And I am Rob Cook, the godfather of real estate. And together we are...
The Real Estate Rat Pack.
Hey, live and inappropriate.
Live and inappropriately in your ear.
That's not too bad.
Not bad
For a
whatsoever,
live
huh?
intro. You can't be in a bad mood when you're listening to Uptown Funk.
You really can't. Or when you have Santa in your presence. Let me tell you that.
Santa,
Yes.
Kris Kringle, Father Christmas. Love it.
We have somebody listening to us on iHeartRadio. I told her I would acknowledge her that Susan Brock is actually out of town, but she texted me yesterday and says, I will be listening. So we have to behave ourselves a little bit. Susan, as you know,
We
is
have
one of
to
our
behave
past
ourselves,
alumni of
really?
the show.
Love it.
Another shout out. Third
Wh-
year in a row, going to the Pelchin home out
That
in
is-
Rosenberg. And
that is correct.
Got to do a shout out to realtors because all I did was post on Facebook yesterday, and people started sending things to our PayPal account to buy toys and things for those kids. Of course, you know those kids are not necessarily orphans; they're kids taken out of dangerous homes.
Correct.
And this is our third year in a row to do it. And of course, our own Santa Claus is the one that typically arranges this for us. Thank you, Santa. We appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And we're gonna do it again on Tuesday.
That is correct. We will be back there again delivering great toys to the Pelton's Children's Center, as well as other items and much-needed funds that they can use to continue to improve upon the facility, buy additional items for the children, for the educators. It's a great thing to do, and it really is rewarding when you're out there.
Bobby Baker with Gian Homes.
Yes.
When we requested it, said we're looking for a Wii for the girls' side of the home and a Xbox 360. Gian Homes not only stepped up and bought both of those,
Right.
but has extra money as a gift card to give to the home as well.
A big shout out to Gian Homes. I mean, they've stepped up every year.
Every
for us.
year.
Every year. Big shout out to them. A great company, builds a great home, but more importantly, they give back to the community, and that's what we're all about. We talk about this all the time, giving back to the community, especially during these time frames in which you have those children who don't necessarily have what we're accustomed to here in the
and
studio.
another great supporter who's in the house is our own Vaughn Peterson with Clean Air. Welcome to the show. He just popped in today.
He popped in
Hey,
today.
Bringing gifts.
He,
Look at
not
that.
only just, well, you can pop in.
Blackjack?
You can
Yeah.
you can pop in
A check
anytime.
for the DePelchin Rat Pack special
Yes.
special day out at DePelchin. I'm Vaughn Peterson with Clean Air, and I have brought a check today. I also brought a gift from Gina Devers, the CEO of Remax Results. So
Awesome.
we wanted to contribute, be a part of it. The Rat Pack does a great job every year, and we are thrilled and honored to be a part of the Rat
you
Pack.
and Gina have both participated every year. So.
Did you bring a
Every year.
pen or just the check?
Don't worry, we can.
Because you can't have one without the other.
We put the fun in funk, so I really did enjoy the opening.
I always say I put the fun in dysfunction. So. Anyhow,
Well, you know, and this is our show before the holiday coming up. So for all those, we do want to make sure everybody has a very safe travel this week. I know a lot of people
Absolutely.
are traveling and want to wish everybody the absolute very best. Great holiday, whatever you're planning on doing. Take time, spend it with your family. Want to give a big shout out to Ashley Bowles. He lost
boy.
his father earlier this week, and he's
he's back in Canada.
He's
right
back
now.
in Canada right now, but a great individual, a great friend of the Real Estate Rat Pack, personally a great friend of mine and everybody here in the studio, and just want to give a big shout out and big condolences to him and his family as well.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but
Yep.
he'll be fine, and he'll be back with us, and back
He
to
will
expecting
be.
home.
Yep.
That is true. That is true. But for everybody out there, hug your children, hug your father, hug your mother. Definitely get out there and enjoy being with the family because life is too short and time is too short. So.
And
is.
also in the house, and welcome back is our own Amanda White, our professional photographer.
With A.R. White Photography.
And proud to say our calendars are in.
The
They
calendars-
look spectacular.
They look
Yeah.
spectacular.
Spectacular.
And let me tell you, she was with us all day yesterday. We were spreading holiday cheer all throughout the city and with children. We had Santa Claus in town. He wanted to come in and make sure that Houston was ready to receive his cheer. And so we were out there, make sure we acknowledged. She took some incredible pictures with the children and Santa. It was a lot of fun.
Well, the pictures on here are incredible. I had people say, well, who took those photos? And I go,
Yeah.
right there. And of course, we gave her that first page right after when you open up the calendar.
Yep.
Talking all about her.
Amanda White with A.R. White Photography. Let me tell you. We have a great show. Are we ready
We
to do
do?
the show today, right?
Why don't we just do this? just chat. So that's kind of our format.
Well, then we would have wasted all of our show prep. If we
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, let me get the script out. I've got it right here.
You all have the list of questions we sent you, right?
Well, Tim, you're responsible for our first guest, so I think you should do the introduction.
I love and admire our first guest. Let me tell you what. Delara Aubon and I met just a few months ago through Women's Council of Realtors, the Houston chapter, of which I am a proud member. And, you
Do something with WCR, Tim?
Oh, I'm the WCR guy, duh. And she's a great lady, a super realtor. And this is going to sound, as you know, I have 3 daughters. And, I look at certain women and you say, I want that that's what I want my daughters to grow up to be. And she's one of these people, Delara. And I would love for my daughters to turn out just like her. And we're Irish, and Delara's Irish, so we have some of those connections.
Good thing
so
I'm not a girl. Please.
Please.
I do not want them to turn out like
Welcome. The template for daughters everywhere, Delara.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here with you guys.
So
Right close. Got to get right up close to that mic there.
It's an honor.
make sure they can hear you.
It's an honor to be here with you guys. I listen to your guys' show and I love it. So it's definitely an honor and a privilege to be here.
Well, for all those who are listening for the first time, let us know a little bit about who you are and what you do, if you don't mind.
Well, I am a realtor. I'm also 2016 president-elect for the Women's Council of Realtors
Yay.
Houston chapter.
Yay!
It's
Big bucks roll in now.
It's an incredible honor to serve our real estate community and the amazing members that we have in our chapter. So that's been a really big highlight for my year. And of course, meeting Tim has,
Right.
He's everybody's
the highlight. Totally.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, and Tim is very heavily involved, obviously, with WCR. He's taken me under his wing, I guess, and getting me involved this year with WCR. And let me tell you, I've gone to, I think, 5 out of the 6 installations, and it has absolutely been incredible to see all the camaraderie, all the leadership. What made you want to get into leadership for 2016 and beyond right there?
Well, I've always taken a special interest in women in business, being a woman in business myself.
Right.
And I think it's important for us to support each other. And we also need our gentleman comrades, like we have Tim as well.
Somebody's got to carry the packages and hold open the door, right?
This is so true. He's such a gentleman, too.
You don't know Tim very well, but keep going.
My worlds are colliding again.
We'll tell you all about it at breakfast time.
But I just wanted to be more involved in the real estate community and to help other women who are just beginning or changing their business style or making a shift. The market's shifting. So it's really an honor to be a part of that and to be able to contribute.
I tell everybody the market is shifting. It's going from super hot to hot. But one of the things that is going on, though, it's really neat, and it's interesting to speak with individuals like yourself who can actually provide some of that leadership, more importantly, some of that expertise, and for individuals who are getting into the community. Rob talks about this all the time. That
I'm just saying, I'm listening to an elf talk.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like...
It's a magical morning. It's a magical morning.
And for all those who don't know, I am dressed as Buddy today. So if you hear me yell "Dad" every once in a while, it's because I am imitating that from the movie. And more importantly, I do have my syrup with me as well.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
I hope that's not real fur.
Yeah. No, sir.
No, this is the show that was meant for television, actually.
Right.
That is true.
Well, I'm interested. I don't know about you, Delara. What did you do before real estate? I mean, what was your journey?
I was in the fashion and beauty industry, actually.
Makes perfect sense.
I worked my way up, became an international executive for a company, and then started my own line. And I needed to plant some roots and got back into real estate. I have, family who's been in real estate and they're invest, so I've kind of seen it, observed it, and grown up with it. So it was a natural transition for me.
Now, you originally from Houston, or?
I'm a native Houstonian. I was born in Houston. I've traveled and lived a lot of different places.
I knew there was one somewhere.
There's one somewhere here. We found her.
Love it.
Well, when I tell people, like, no way, you don't sound like you're from here, I'm like, I don't think any of us sound like we're from here. Come on. But, I'm a proud native Houstonian.
You're going to give your high school a shout out?
My high school's in England.
Went to high school in England. Oh, okay. Well, I was looking for
So born
something
here,
local
went
here.
abroad.
No,
came
no.
back.
Nice.
Well,
That
that
is
would
awesome.
be Scottish.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can hear that or not. It's all,
Yes.
it's all the same, right? So anyway, talk about, we've had some changes. The Feds went up on their rates about 0.25, which is not a direct correlation to mortgage rates.
Right.
But we're starting to see some changes in the market. What are you seeing up in your area?
One of the market things that I've noticed this year was there was a big increase in pricing. And to be quite honest, I think it was due to the overzealousness of some builders. And I think some of our drop in sales in the market is a result of that. Of course, you can't ignore the oil and gas, what's going on in oil and gas. It's a little bit painful for us. But
Right.
number one, we are one of the most diverse economies in this country. So we're going to be fine.
Now, yes.
And we're going to do okay. We were smart. We grew up in the 80s from that time period. And we decided, to change. So I think we're going to be fine. But like you said, we're going from super hot to hot. We
Right.
still have a great market. We still have a great economy. We have a lot to be thankful for this holiday season.
Well, one of the things that was pretty interesting, I was with a whole group of executives in the oil and gas industry. And one of the things that we've seen this year and last year that they're doing is they're not laying off as many people as what they had in the past. And the reason why is because of the lack of individuals they could hire. Last time what they learned a lesson was they laid off so many people, they couldn't hire them back on when the market came back. So this year and last year, they're actually holding on to a lot more employees than ever before because that knowledge, once it's gone right now.
Yeah.
Cheaper to keep her. Is that what
That
you're
is
saying?
correct. That is correct.
Whoa, well said.
It's cheaper to keep her.
But you're absolutely right, though. And it's still, we're a very diversified market. Most people don't realize, and we always talk about this on the show, is our number one employer is not oil and gas. Absolutely. Our number one employer is actually healthcare. Mm-hmm. Look around, look at what's going on in regards to all the hospitals, the hospital systems,
All us
the
boomers
med
are getting
center.
sick. It's big
Yes.
business.
Yeah, you baby boomers are all getting sick. I'm not quite there yet, but I do have the sicknesses on the change of weather, though, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm sick, but not the healthcare
Not
side.
anything that's treatable.
Saying it's a really good time to be selling health insurance. I'm just saying.
That is too funny.
I always been one of those shows.
We have something in common. Delara and I have something else that we found out just a couple days ago, and this is a setup for you, Rob.
Oh, is this
Would
my
you-
surprise?
Yes. Would you please
Surprise.
ask our guest to tell you the finest Irish whiskey distilled anywhere on earth?
Well, I don't really have to repeat that, do you? What is the finest Irish whiskey?
Redbreast, of course.
She knew.
Absolutely.
We were talking
Coming
about
from a redhead.
Now what
She
kind
knew
of
right
drink it
away.
in?
what kind of vessel do you have to drink it in?
I don't know. Whatever
Better
you
say,
like. I
better
mean,
say Baccarat.
Baccarat Crystal, baby.
Yeah.
Baccarat? Really?
Yeah, we have some little Baccarat
Waterford?
whiskey. Yeah.
I might be more of a Waterford girl.
Yeah.
Oh, English.
I have a soft spot
That's
for water.
right.
Our personal crystal at home is Waterford,
There we go.
Aragon.
Or
actually.
Irish Crystal, the best
Right.
sort of crystal to be drinking an Irish whiskey.
But yeah, Delara knew about Redbreast, which is the finest whiskey, sipping whiskey, beautiful, delightful, and she knew all about it. So I was like,
It's an
this is going to work.
experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, you had mentioned that you lived in London. Is that correct?
I did.
Now, when did you move there, and then when did you move back?
So I moved there around high school, and I moved back around college.
Wow. Okay. How was it?
So-
How was the experience being over there during your high school?
It was a great experience. I definitely stuck out as the American girl, very vocal and expressive, and
did
but
they-
I learned a lot. And it's a great city. It's a great country. I love the people very much. It's a very diverse city, lots of delicious food, which is important to me.
Not when I heard about England. I always heard their food was terrible.
No, but it's such a diverse community there that there's a lot of options. Like I didn't say English food was the best.
Yeah, right.
I said
But they have the best Indian food.
they
So
have
Brian
great
Barton-
Indian food.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Go for a
food and what
curry.
we got to do, we are coming up against the time for a break right now. We got to pay for the show somehow, guys.
All right.
Absolutely.
So for all those listening, stay tuned. We'll be right back.